Sekarang kita akan pindah pada pembahasan berikutnya, yaitu kalimat pasif yang menggunakan to be, was atau were dengan tenses past tense. Jadi kita akan belajar mengenai kalimat pasif dalam tenses past tense yang to be-nya adalah was atau were. Polanya adalah was, were, plus verb 3. To be was atau were ditambah dengan verb 3. Contoh pertama. I sent you the email last week. Verb yang dipakai verb bentuk kedua sent. I sent you the email last week. Kalimat pasifnya menjadi the email was sent by me last week. Bentuk ketiga dari sent adalah tetap sent. Ini termasuk dalam irregular verb. To be yang keluar adalah was karena emailnya tunggal. The email was sent by me last week. Contoh kedua. She bought the books. She bought the books. Maka kalimat pasifnya dia berubah menjadi the books were bought by her. Perhatikan penggunaan to be were. Kenapa were? Karena subjeknya the books, jamak. She bought the books berubah menjadi the books were bought by her. We did not take the new bags from the table. We did not take the new bags from the table. Objek the new bags pada kalimat pasif berubah menjadi subjek. The new bags were not taken by us from the table. We berubah menjadi us. The new bags were not taken by us from the table. Pakai to be were karena subjeknya good. Subjeknya jamak. The new bags. Kita akan perhatikan perubahan-perubahan subjek menjadi objek. Saya terangkan berkali-kali supaya teman-teman benar-benar aware dengan ini dan bisa mengingat lebih tajam lagi. She berubah menjadi good, her. Kemudian pada kalimat terakhir subjek we dia berubah menjadi us. Sekarang kita masuk pada bagian present perfect dan past perfect. Ada persamaan dan juga ada perbedaan pada kedua tenses ini. Present perfect kata bantunya have atau has kemudian ditambah dengan verb 3. Sementara past perfect menggunakan had ditambah dengan verb 3. Mari kita mulai. To be apakah yang digunakan dalam present perfect atau past perfect? Ya, that's good. Kita akan gunakan to be been. Polanya menjadi dalam present perfect polanya adalah have atau has ditambah dengan been lalu verb 3. Sementara pada past perfect bisakah ditebak? Good. Had been plus verb 3. Mari kita masuk ke dalam contoh. Mudah-mudahan contoh ini semakin mempertajam pemahaman teman-teman semua mengenai pasif dalam bentuk present atau past perfect. I have bought the new car. The new car has been bought by me. Ini bentuk present perfect. I have bought the new car menjadi the new car has been bought by me. Kenapa has? Karena the new car itu tunggal. Bagaimana dengan past perfect-nya? Pada kalimat yang sama, I had bought the new car before I sold the old one. Maka kalimat pasifnya berubah menjadi the new car had been bought by me before I sold the old one. I had bought menjadi had been bought. Present perfect pada contoh yang kedua. Rian has repaired many cars for 5 years. Maka kalimat pasifnya berubah menjadi many cars have been repaired by Rian for 5 years. Rian has repaired. Kemudian kalimat pasifnya many cars berubah jadi subjek. Many cars have been repaired. Kenapa have? Karena many cars itu jamak. Past perfectnya. Rian had repaired many cars before he received his mechanic's license. Many cars had been repaired by Rian before he received his mechanic's license. Bedanya had repaired dengan had been repaired. Get the point? Great. Next. We have closed the door. Pasifnya, the door has been closed by us. We have closed. Maka kalimat pasifnya menjadi the door has been closed. Kenapa has? Ya, karena subjeknya tunggal. The door. Kemudian we have. The door has been. Penggunaan have dan has bergantung kepada subjek. Past perfectnya berubah. We have closed the door before you came. Oh sorry, it should be we had ya. We had closed the door before you came. Maka kalimat pasifnya the door had been closed by us before you came. Baik, kita masuk ke bagian terakhir dari pasif. Bagaimanakah kalimat pasif dalam continuous? Ya, bagaimanakah kalimat pasif dalam continuous? Dalam kalimat aktif continuous itu polanya bla 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 be plus verb ing. Ciri-cirinya verb ing. Pasifnya maka be plus being plus verb 3. Pasif verbnya bentuk ketiga. Lalu untuk mengkontinuuskan maka muncullah being. Mari kita mulai. Bagaimanakah continuous jika dia future continuous? Ya, dalam tenses future continuous. Contohnya, this time next week I will be buying that books. Perhatikan will be buying that books. Maka kalimat pasifnya berubah menjadi this time next week that books will be being bought by me. Will be being bought. ya. Yang tadinya verbnya buying maka berubah menjadi being bought. Verbnya verb ketiga muncul being. Oke. Next, bagaimanakah bila tensesnya present continuous? Tetap verbnya verb ing dalam kalimat aktif dan verb 3 dalam kalimat pasif. Contohnya, my father is making design of our new house. Is making design of our new house. Kalimat pasifnya berubah menjadi design of our new house is being made by my father. Is making, make berubah menjadi made. Lalu muncul being dengan to be is. Yang ketiga, bagaimanakah bila past continuous? When you phoned me, I was reading your books. When you phoned me, I was reading your books. Oh sorry, harusnya booknya satu ya. When you phoned me, your book was being read by me. When you phoned me, your book was being read by me. Was reading menjadi was being read. Terakhir, jika perfect continuous. Bagaimanakah bila tensesnya perfect continuous? Maka kita lihat contohnya. I have been teaching my students since 10 years ago. I have been teaching my students since 10 years ago. Kalimat pasifnya, my students have been being taught by me since 7 years ago. Have been teaching berubah menjadi my students have been being taught. Teach bentuk ketiga taught. Kemudian muncul being menjadi have been being taught.